I think everyone's here. Oder? Those who are missing, please raise their hands. No one's missing, so that's fine. That was the best way I could take attendance in my group, 200 students. And you are supposed to mark the attendance at the university.
Yeah. And this is a Nachteile of online class.
Not online, even offline, 200 students. How can I take attendance of 200 students?
Oh.
And it will take me at least 25 or 30 minutes to call out all the 200 names. So I stopped taking attendance. I was a rebel at college, at the university. Total rebel. T-shirt, jeans, slippers, long hair. The other dachten also there ist also kein Inder. Ja, das war okay bei mir. So where are we now? Or where were we? And now that phrase which Vasu had asked us. Wo sind wir stehen geblieben? Auf welcher Seite sind wir stehen geblieben? Remember we did this stehen bleiben?
Ja.
So, auf welcher Seite sind wir stehen geblieben? Auf welcher Seite ist das?
Ich denke 98.
Ja, 98 im Lehrbuch.
Ich glaube, das, ja.
Nein, also ich habe das als 96 hier bei mir. Also diese 3 Interviews haben wir gestern gelesen.
Ja.
Bewerbungen, wie man sich bewerbt, was ist dann, was die Deutschen von den Kandidaten erwarten oder von einem Bewerber erwarten. Und ich glaube, das ist bei den meisten Firmen so. Was
ich habe gekundigt, die feste Verbundung Präposition. Aber ich kann nicht finden in die dritte Person. Können Sie bitte mir helfen?
Wo denn genau?
Ja,
Wo
in
genau
erster und zweite, ja, ich habe gefunden, zum Beispiel denken an, sorgen für, erkundigen nach,
ja,
interessanten für.
Also du meinst bei Peter Brandt und Heiner Stölter?
Ja, mit Beate Gräser.
Also bei Beate.
Mit Peter und Heiner, ich habe gefunden.
Aha.
Ich habe gefunden mit Peter und Heiner, Herr Heiner. Aber
ja?
Ich kann nicht das mit Peter gefunden. Können Sie mir helfen?
Also im
mit
ersten
Peter.
Text meinst du?
Dritte.
Nee, Peter Brandt ist der erste Text, ne? Also hier.
Mit Peter, ja, ich habe gefunden.
Okay. Und
mit
hier in der
Peter,
Mitte auch?
Ich habe nicht gefunden. Mit.
Okay, also hier nicht gefunden. Ganz einfach. Erwarten von? Also hier.
Erwarten ist von, okay.
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 Da auf etwas ankommen, es kommt darauf an. Okay, dann weiter. Antworten auf, hier.
Antworten auf, ja.
Antworten auf. Dann und ganz am Ende auf, vorbereiten auf. Sich auf etwas vorbereiten.
Vorbereiten auf.
So.
Okay, danke.
Das war's.
Vielen Dank. Ja, das war's.
Das war's. You see how it's used?
Ja.
That's it. Das war's. People, the reference is to the Beispiel that Vasu gave the other day. In a shop, beim Einkaufen, he heard a German say, "Das war's." So I can use the same phrase even here. Das war's.
Ja.
That's all. Ja, was haben Sie hier ganz interessant gefunden, wenn wir das alles zusammenfassen?
Wichtige Punkte. Ja, wir haben verstanden die wichtigen Punkte, wenn wir schreiben einen Lebenslauf oder eine Bewerbung für eine offene Stelle mit einer Firma.
Mhm. Können wir diese Punkte stichwortartig
Ja, wir
auflisten?
können machen das, ja.
Stichwortartig auflisten?
Ja.
Was bedeutet stichwortartig?
Marking the clue words are
Bullet points.
Keyword.
With keywords.
Keywords.
Yeah. So when you say stichwortartig, just give me the keywords. Also erstens.
Unterschreiben.
No.
aber ist es da in der Text? No? Es kommt von unserem Professor, nicht from the text.
Okay.
Lebenslauf, ne? You take this. Lebenslauf. Okay. Weiter.
Anschreiben. We go one by one.
It need not be in the same order.
Ja. Lebenslauf, Anschreiben, Foto und Zeugnis.
Can I take this word?
Unterlagen. Ja,
Ja.
Dokumente oder Zeugnis oder Urkunde.
Genau. So Unterlagen. Okay. Was noch? Was noch?
Ohne SL höre.
That is all the finer points. Unterlagen. Was noch?
Okay. Erkundigen nach die Firma vorher oder Vorbereitung.
Ja, Vorbereitung. Okay.
Vorbereitung. Oh.
Ja. Weiter.
Einen Moment, ich gucke.
Can I? Ja.
Und ja, wir müssen schreiben, warum sollen wir oder ausgerechnet für die Position.
Ja, worunter kann man das stellen? What can you put it down under? Can actually come under Vorbereitung, ne?
Ja, die Fähigkeit ich habe.
Ja.
Oder
Und dann kommt vielleicht Vorstellungsgespräch.
Und meine Erwartung, zum Beispiel.
Hier, darunter kann man das schreiben. Also beim Vorstellungsgespräch.
Okay.
So,
Spezial,
ja.
Fähigkeit.
So, hier geht das? Gepflegt auftreten. Was bedeutet hier gepflegt auftreten?
The special Fähigkeit ich habe. für
Nee,
diesen Job oder?
gepflegt auftreten. Erstens. Gepflegt auftreten.
Neat appearance.
Very neat appearance. Well done. So, gepflegt auftreten. Make sure you're wearing a tie, suit, coat. For ladies, normalerweise a business suit. Westliches, also Kleider. Then in that case, make sure it's a business skirt, blouse. Or if you're going by the Indian dress, formal, normally sari.
Gepflegt auftreten. Ich habe keine Clue word for appearance or dress or something. It's a totally new word.
Yeah, it's there in the text in the middle. The middle one, I think towards the bottom. Just check. It should be there at the bottom here. Einer Stolte hat das gesagt.
Okay.
Ja,
Ja,
es
das
ist
ist da. 39. Linie.
Ja, danke. Das ist hier. Genau. Danke. Was noch? Beim Vorstellungsgespräch. Gepflegt auftreten. What else can you have under the Vorstellungsgespräch? Interessen?
Ja, und Motivation oder?
Ja, gut. Fähigkeit, Motivation. Was noch?
Gehaltsvorstellung.
Ja. Else, I would rather put it as Erwartung, maybe. Ja.
Und Eintrittstermin, es ist wichtig, ganz wichtig. Wenn wir unsere Job wechseln von anderer Firma, wir müssen
Wir müssen das ja schon vorher.
Kündigungsfrist, ja.
Genau. Der Eintrittstermin. Was noch? Gibt es noch etwas?
Ja, wir sollten auch etwas über Firma wissen oder recherchieren.
Ja, das kommt hier nicht unter
Vorbereitung.
Okay.
Ich bereite
Anrufen, ja, erkundigen nach der Firma oder der Job. Alle kommt hinter Vorbereitung.
Ja, unter Vorbereitung.
Unter Vorbereitung.
So good. If you can manage to put down notes like this, stichwortartig, it will help you with any text in this book. Any text in this book, if you can learn to put it like this, super, awesome. I did not do it with the other texts earlier because they were not so amenable to this. But this is, learn this trick because it goes under note-taking. Wie macht man sich Notizen? Wie schreibt man auf? Wie notiert man etwas? Wie ist es bei uns in unserem Land, in Indien? Worauf sollte man bei einer Bewerbung achten? Also, achten auf. Verb plus Präposition. Achten auf.
Okay, worauf. Okay.
Worauf sollten wir hier in Indien achten? Ist es auch gleich, wie es in Deutschland ist? Oder ist es anders als in Deutschland?
Ein bisschen, ja, wir haben Unterschieden. Zum Beispiel im Indien, wir haben keine Anschreiben. Normalerweise wir senden nur einen Lebenslauf.
Nee, Anschreiben gibt es hier auch. Ich habe einige Studenten dabei geholfen. Ja, Anschreiben gibt es hier.
Ja, dann, ja, ich bin alt dann, weil ich habe meine letzte Bewerbung von 15 oder 20 Jahre gesendet.
Ja, also Anschreiben macht man das.
Gesendet habe.
Das
Ja.
macht man.
Okay. Normalerweise, ja, in Deutschland, ja, ich kann sprechen über Deutschland. Behaltung is handling, am I right? Or
Hm?
behavior,
Be-
I have.
Behavior
Verhalten.
is benehmen.
Benehmen,
Verhalten.
ja. Ja, ich kann über die Benehmen in Deutschland.
Hm?
Ja,
Also
normalerweise
wichtig hier.
wir müssen haben.
Ja,
Zuerst wir
those of you
müssen
who are work here,
haben.
ja,
Hm.
ja,
Kann ich
diejenigen, die hier schon gearbeitet haben, welche Erfahrungen habt ihr denn hier gehabt?
Ja, ich habe auch viele Firma gearbeitet, bei viele Firma gearbeitet.
Vielen Firmen,
Ja,
Firmen.
ja,
arbeitet und
so,
es
ja,
war kein Problem und ich habe nicht Anschreiben gegeben
mhm.
So, das bedeutet, du auch
und ich
nur
weiß,
Lebenslauf gesendet.
Ja,
ja, richtig. Nur die
Ich auch.
Lebenslauf und
Ich auch
das
nur
war
in
genug.
Morgen, Sir.
Ja.
Ich auch in India nur Lebenslauf geben. Geschenkt. Nur Lebenslauf.
Gegeben
In
oder
Firma oder in Firma oder in a Schule oder in a university college, everywhere.
without
Only
an
Und
Lebenslauf.
ich auch,
Anschreiben,
Sir.
without a cover,
Yeah, without
without
a
a
cover
cover
letter.
letter,
Yeah, without the cover letter.
no,
Ohne,
no. Now what
ohne
we do is no, sir. So the difference is in Deutschland in Anschreiben wir given wir produzieren alle Detail. Zum Beispiel warum ich schreibe oder ich Bewerbung nach diesem Job
ja,
und ja, alle Dinge in Anschreiben. Aber in Indien, we like 2 lines. I'm hereby attaching my Lebenslauf. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah. With the
that is not
Ja,
Anschreiben.
application.
The cover letter
ich habe,
should have a small introduction there.
Yeah, sir. No,
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
I have given the curriculum in India with the application. Why I apply, but not proper cover letter like in German because I have make my Lebenslauf here also, and it is totally different from the India.
From India.
richtig, ich habe auch bemerkt, alle solche Fragen äh, äh, werden von Interviewer äh,
Yeah.
gefragt.
Mhm.
Richtig?
Nee, also ihr sagt mir, I normally write an Anschreiben. Immer. There's always a cover letter.
No. No, but here is no, in India, das ist nicht sehr wichtig. Cover
It's
letter.
not pending. Aber here
Yeah,
it's
not
not pending.
winning. Yeah, here is not winning.
Aber jetzt manchmal suche ich neue neuen Jobben. Dann, ich habe bemerkt, sie brauchen Cover
An
Letter
Anschreiben.
auch.
Anschreiben.
Ja,
Anschreiben.
Earlier it was left unsaid, but a cover letter is needed with your CV. It was left unsaid, and India, our mentality is, you didn't ask me, so I did not send it. But a cover letter forms part of the set. You have simply sent me your CV. What for? What do I do with your CV? Attached is my CV. Yeah, so what shall I do with it? So you
In the
normally are
subject,
expected to.
in the subject of the letter, normally we mention application for this job.
So what shall I do? It's an application for the job.
That's
What shall
right.
I
For
do with it?
when I'm mentioning in the subject application for this job, I will not attach my Jadagam.
You have to write a paragraph minimum, apropos of your advertisement dated so and so in such and such place for the post of so and so. My application and the other details as desired by you are being submitted with this letter. I would be glad if I could be given the opportunity to have the
I
chance
will
or
try my
whatever.
best like this.
There is a format. Now they are mentioning it. There's also something called a statement of purpose. And there are some universities in Germany, they ask you for the statement of purpose. Not only in Germany, but also in the UK and America and other places. They ask for the statement of purpose. And it has to be your own, in your language. So this is your statement of literally a kind of a intention, Absichtserklärung auf Deutsch. So warum wollen Sie diesen Kurs bei uns in Deutschland an dieser Universität besuchen? So a statement of purpose is mandatory now at many universities. Students who apply for that have to write out a statement of purpose.
Yeah. In Sprachschule auch.
Yeah, these are Absichtserklärung. And what I have seen is they copy it straight from the internet. There are many of these Muster Erklärungen da. Patterns. The Muster is pattern. Many of these different models or patterns are there. These are copied directly by the students and they're submitted to the university. I have seen personal rejections because they've been copied from the net.
But we can take the format. What is wrong in taking the format?
The format is simple. You have to write it in your own, but they copy it word for word.
Okay. Okay, in that manner. Okay.
Yeah.
Then it should be rejected.
Then
No
it should be
second thought.
rejected because
Yes.
it's your
Rejected.
own on, yeah.
Even
See,
when they're
there is
CV is
software now
copied.
available. There is software now available to show the people from where it has been copied. Research theses are subject to these copyright software or plagiarism software. People who submit their thesis take shortcuts. They copy from various sources and put it together and say, this is my thesis.
No. I didn't do this.
Yeah, it's a practice that is followed by very many people, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And this thesis after submission, before submission and after submission now in many universities in India, not just abroad, it is subjected to this through the plagiarism software. If it detects, I think more than 8% or 11%, some odd number of words familiar to some other text on the net, it is rejected. It's rejected, that it's a copy. And many universities are equipped with this software today. I know that's a fact.
So in my previous job, I have to make assignments and the company has the same software. They have to check it whether we have copied or not. They have to check the plagiarism percentage.
Yes.
Yes.
It's there at many universities now. So even before it reaches the examiner, it's rejected. It doesn't reach the examiner if it's plagiarized. It should not be plagiarized. Because both my wife and I, we do this correction of thesis. They come to us for evaluation. And suddenly everything sounds familiar. It sounds very familiar. What is this? I have read it somewhere on the net. But now they make sure that it doesn't sound familiar. Because right before at the office level, it's rejected. So, of course, there are differences in formats. There are differences in the usage and the practice. Das stimmt. Aber in Deutschland, Anschreiben ist ein Muss. So if you're applying to a German firm, don't forget this Anschreiben. Und if you're giving this Absichtserklärung, avoid copying word for word from the net.
Und muss drinnen ein Seite. It should not be essay. Anschreiben müssen drinnen eine Seite bleiben.
Nicht mehr als eine Seite, also etwa 200 Wörter oder sowas, nicht mehr als das. There's a word limit. Okay. Nehmen wir unser nächstes Thema jetzt auf. Ich weiß nicht wieder, ob ich euch diese... Moment, was kann ich hier remove from the space? Did I send you a list of verbs plus prepositions? Have I sent
So you have shared some A2 oder B1 Script. Da gibt es einige Verben mit Präposition.
Yeah.
It's a complete list actually.
9, sir.
9.
9? And somewhere here it is. Yeah, I think this one. I think this one. Moment. Should open up now. No, not this. Not this. No, not this. Not this. It's a list with A to Z list of all verbs with preposition.
Alle Verben.
What you need for B2 basically.
Alles klar.
Do you have that with you?
9, sir.
9,
Bitte.
sir.
I thought I sent it to you. Somehow it's not here. Lider. I don't see it here. Okay, I'll send that to you. It should be there at the back of this book somewhere. Arbeitsbuch. I'm into. Anyway, I'll send it to you. You don't have to memorize it. Don't try to memorize it. Learn to use them. Here, like we just marked out here, Verben plus Präpositionen. Und das muss man dann schon können. Und das Können kommt durch Übung. Je mehr man das übt, desto besser kann man diese gebrauchen. Ab von. Diskutieren zum Beispiel hat zwei Möglichkeiten. Diskutieren mit, also Person, und diskutieren über eine Sache. Und beide können auch in einem Satz gebraucht werden. Ich diskutiere mit meinem Chef über mein Gehalt. Das ist möglich. Aufpassen muss man darauf, dass die Präpositionen verschiedene Kasus haben. Bei mit und nach und zu und solche Präpositionen ist es einfach. denn wir wissen den Kasus schon vorher. Aber mit solcher Präpositionen wie die sogenannten Wechselpräpositionen müssen wir den Kasus extra lernen. You remember the Wechselpräpositionen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so auf, an, über, hinter, mit, neben, zwischen und so on. With these prepositions, die können auch entweder Akkusativ oder Dativ sein. So one should be in a very good position to know what comes where. Und leider funktionieren diese zwei Fragen wo und wohin nicht. They don't work here. They work when you're using them purely as prepositions, but not as part of this. For example, I think it should be here. No, this is preposition with them dative. You know all these, right? House by midnight side Fonsu. You know all this? All these
Yes, sir.
prepositions?
Yes,
Yeah?
sir.
You're sure? So if you know these, then you don't need this paper. But what about this one? Ein Moment, Präpositionen. Do you know this one? Die Wechselpräpositionen. Is every one of you familiar with this? Seid ihr alle mit diesen Präpositionen und deren Gebrauch vertraut?
Ich habe noch ein bisschen Problem, Sir. Bitte schenken Sie.
Ja, das schicke ich, also das ist kein Problem. Aber seid ihr damit vertraut?
Yes.
Bei Problemen ist es okay.
Problem in the sense remembering the prepositions, sir.
Sir.
Sometimes that visual preposition, I'm still not sure where to use. So that memorization didn't happen.
Why do you need a where to use memorization? Das ist nicht nötig. It depends on the context.
Yeah. So what I mean is, it's not coming easily, sir. Like accusative preposition, dative. I don't even have to think about it. But when it comes to visual, then I have to. I become slow when I'm doing those using those prepositions.
Well, in a way, it is good that you are slow because you're being careful. This is
Yeah, yes, sir.
That is richtig. But there should not be a problem otherwise. No?
No, sir, otherwise not a problem. Like you already explained us, so it is good. But what I feel is I'm taking more time to recall those things and putting it in the correct place.
Are you by any chance thinking in English when you use these prepositions?
Always, sir, that habit is still stick on me. I cannot think in German. I still think in English and then convert to German, and that is when that is what my whole problem. Yeah, sir.
Avoid. Prepositions don't match. English and German prepositions don't match.
Exactly.
Avoid.
I'm trying, sir. Yeah, sure, sir.
Avoid. Better. Better. There is the problem here. Aus und bei. Bei
Sir,
und
by.
mit. Bei und mit. Problem.
By and mit. Oh, yeah.
The problem here.
By Elton, mit Elton. Yeah, sir. I still remember the example you taught us. Yeah.
But sir, it is used in many other contexts as well. Zum Beispiel beim Lernen.
Yeah.
That's
the
why.
beim Lernen can be replaced with the conjunction während.
Yeah,
Während,
while learning.
You can in the course of, during, während ich lerne. That we'll do later. Yeah, so if you know this, then it should not be a problem. The problem actually is when we are these are preposition. I'm not talking of these. These are nema accusative. These are here nema dative. Aber die Präpositionen, diese 9 Präpositionen hier,
Yeah.
an, auf, in, über, unter, hinter, vor, neben, zwischen, sie können entweder mit dem Akkusativ kommen oder mit dem Dativ. Ja, also Aktion, Bewegung, Akkusativ, Lokation, Stelle, Ort, keine Aktion, Dativ. It's simple. So if there is an action in the sentence, a movement, then an or auf or in will come with accusative.
Accusative.
If there is no action in that sentence and only a location of something is being shown or pointed to or attributed to, then the same preposition comes with them dative. Okay. How do we know whether there is an action or no action in the sentence?
Von Verben.
Von dem Verb.
Von dem.
The verb tells you, because the verb is the one which defines that action.
Actions.
So if you see a verb like gehen, you see the action being performed of going. If you look at the verb hängen, then there is an action being performed of someone hanging something somewhere.
On the wall.
If you compare this to the other one, here dative, this simply stehen. Stehen is to be standing still, located at one place. So where are you located? Dativ, an plus dativ. Das Bild hängt an der Wand. So wo hängt das Bild? Where is the picture hanging? No one is hanging the picture. It is now located, hanging. Where? So location given. So an comes with dativ. One more example here. Setzen. To seat. Literally to pick up somebody in the arms and to seat that person there. Put that person somewhere. Action. The skin sitzt. The verb is sitzen. Not setzen, but sitzen. So already located, sitting, not seated or seating, but sitting. So now the location of the child's place is given. Where is the child sitting? At the table, an dem Tisch. That is the logic that has to be applied here. And there are certain verbs which clearly show that motion or no motion. For example, setzen. It shows movement, motion. Ich setze mich auf den Stuhl. Literally, I seat myself. That process is going on. Once I have sat down on the chair, I'm no longer in motion, but I'm sitting on the chair. Liegen, to lay something flat. Liegen, to be lying flat. Stellen, to place something upright in this manner. Stehen, to be standing already. I placed this here and now it is standing here. Stehen. Hängen, to hang. Somebody performing this action. And hängen, the same verb, can also mean or show no location. It's hanging there. It's already located somewhere. It's hanging there. And interestingly, these are all weak verbs. It's a coincidence. Don't apply that all weak verbs come with, will make this preposition come with accusative. Don't use that logic. These are just pure coincidence. Setzen, setzte, gesetzt. Legen, legte, gelegt. Stellen, stellte, gestellt. Hängen, hängte, gehängt. Auf der rechten Seite diese Verben, das ist reiner Zufall, die sind starke Verben. Sitzen, saß, gesessen. Liegen, lag, gelegen. Stehen, stand, gestanden. Hängen, hing, gehangen. It's just pure coincidence. Okay? And these are examples here, uses of the same sentences actually. I think I sent you this, I'm not sure. Maria geht in das Kino, also wohin? In das Kino. Maria ist in dem Kino. Wo ist Maria? Location, in dem Kino. So the das Kino here accusative, das Kino here dative. You don't have this with you? I thought I sent it. I'm not sure, like I said.
Ich denke, ich habe das.
Ich glaube ja,
Ja.
schon. Ne?
Ich glaube.
Also ich bin der Sache gar nicht sicher. I'm not sure of this, whether I sent it to you or not. If you have a doubt, I can send it to you again. It doesn't cost anything.
Aber die
Yeah? If you have-
Hauptsache ist, sollten wir die Bedeutung von diesen Verben wissen.
Nicht nur diesen Verben, alle Verben.
Alle
Nur wenn
Verben.
man das versteht, was das Verb sagt oder
Ich habe auch bemerkt, ein Verb hat zwei oder multiple Bedeutungen.
ja, ja, natürlich. Natürlich. So you have to go by that. But remember the basic meanings that you learn here.
Ja.
Don't apply these meanings here. Here you have to look at the set this way. You have to combine the meanings with the verb, in which case the original meaning of by disappears. The original meaning of by is not there anymore. Why is it not there anymore? Very simple. Because we translate. And when we translate, we come to a new set. And how does that happen? Very simple. Again, preposition auf. What does it mean? What is the meaning of this preposition? Give me a sentence with this auf.
Ich stehe auf, nee, ja, ich stehe auf dem Tisch. I'm standing on the table.
Okay. Chair is better. Table se gir jaogi.
Yeah.
And
Some
standing on the
pardon.
chair. Standing on the chair was also the Strafe in the Schule. School mein punishment hota hai.
Of the burden.
Was heißt die Wort auf Deutsch?
Auf.
Ja, auf Deutsch.
Which word?
Which word? Wie heißt maybe beach? Wie heißt beach auf Deutsch?
Strand.
Strand. Okay. No,
Yeah.
that I'm just
No,
making
no, no,
a
no.
question
She's using an example with
using
auf.
yeah with
But
auf.
But it is a wrong situation. Uma.
Warum?
Yeah, it's a missed proposition here.
Oh, okay.
You mean in such a sentence?
Yeah. Where Kushi used the auf as on. Here it is
Yeah.
not on.
It's not on. Yeah, but I'll show you. I'm not interested in this here. My interest is here.
Ich warte auf. Yeah, warten auf. Then Bus oder then Freund. Yeah,
I'm worried about this usage. Warten auf.
auf.
Aber warten is dative verb, no sir. So
Huh?
warten auf.
Night.
Sorry, accusative. Accusative, no sir.
Accusative.
So no doubt actually here when we know all the
Yeah,
words.
but what is the meaning here? Warten auf. English?
To wait for.
Wait
Ich warte auf
Wait
meine
for.
meiner
Wait
Mutter.
for. Now you know why I keep telling you don't think English?
Yes,
What happens is,
but sir, when we don't know German, we have to think in English.
this one. Warte für den Bus. I've heard this.
This is wrong. Water should be, yeah, it should be with only auf. What an auf, then Bus. It cannot be
I've
fewer.
heard this at the B1 and B2 vice versa.
Yes, sir. When
Yes,
I'm
sir.
translating
Previously,
from
even
English,
I used to use fewer.
yeah, sure. Because I always translate from English, so I say I'm waiting for the bus, so I always put for.
Personally speaking, as an aside, we'll come back to the main topic now. The moment this Warten fewer was used by the student at the B2, which happened 6 months back. As far as I'm concerned, the Viva is over from my side. I stop asking questions. Stop asking.
Result is fixed.
One question.
Bitter, sir.
Yeah, Vasu,
Sir,
you're right.
seriously?
Yes,
Even
Viva
if
is
we
over.
use single wrong preposition, then
Yeah,
No, that is an
Oh my
example of your
God.
standard. There itself, you are
Listen.
proving you are in LKG.
I'm
So
glad, sir, you haven't checked my papers.
No, honestly, what is the spelling of cat?
CAT.
If you had said K, Viva is over.
But sir, small mistakes.
It's not a small mistake.
it's a
This is
basic mistake.
The very
Matlab,
basic
we don't have to make basic mistakes, but we are allowed to make mistakes.
mistakes. Yes. Then you are as an examiner, I decide: is it because of little knowledge or something which is more complex and not this basic?
You are, sir, making me afraid.
Kushi,
No, that happens. Yeah.
I'm telling you very seriously, at least with all of you, you are good. And I really love being here with you. No two
Yes,
opinions.
sir, but
But at the same time, since you are my students, my expectations of you have gone up. And my students, I stress that, meine Studenten dürfen solche Fehler nicht machen.
solche
Auf jeden Fall.
Bazish.
Dürfen.
Yeah, not allowed, definitely.
Yeah.
So basic
Not such
mistakes.
basic mistakes. This is a basic mistake.
Yeah.
Not allowed.
So prepositions are always tricky.
Tricky because you are translating, Baba. You're translating. Give me a preposition here.
Sir, this is met, I know. Because we use for vehicles met. But sir, there are some sentences where we got confused.
No. Kushi, I'll answer. How do you know this mit here? Because you used it several times. So now that is embedded in your brain.
No, it is when we are learning preposition, we have told that when we are traveling with a vehicle, for vehicles we always use met. That's why.
Like that. Okay, this verb will take only this preposition. That also will come up by default. Don't worry.
What about this one here?
I travel with my friends.
Yeah.
What is this here? Is this wrong? Mit dem Freund?
Nine, sir.
See? So why do you learn it as vehicle? This becomes a problem because you translate. What is this in English?
I'm traveling by the bus.
By.
No, no. In English, normally mit is with. So
No, by, no? The preposition
By.
used travel
yeah,
by.
okay.
Yeah.
I travel by
Travel
car,
by.
by bus. Yeah.
See, this is the reason why we make a problem, or we call it a problem. We are thinking in
Yes.
another language, that other language uses a different preposition. What is this in Hindi? Come on, the Hindi
मैं
speak.
बस से सफर करती
Saath,
हूँ.
Bus
yeah,
se,
bus
not
se.
bus ke saath, na?
Yeah. Still.
What about in, how do you put this in, well, I can tell you about Telugu and the problem here. In Telugu, the preposition that is used is in. The Telugu equivalent is in. I'm traveling in the bus. So when a Telugu speaker speaks in Hindi, he says, "मैं बस में आया." Because in his mother tongue it is in. बस में आया. And the same Telugu speaker then puts it into English and says, "I came in the bus." And says prepositions are a problem. Why are they a problem? Because you have not got rid of your other language. Oh, English is so difficult. English is not difficult. You are making it difficult. You have to compartmentalize it. Deutsch, preposition, Deutsch. Okay, put it aside. English,
No, yeah.
preposition, English. Don't confuse the two.
She said, yeah, when we do not know the word or the sentence in German, we think in a language which we know.
Avoid that. At least at the basic level, if you avoid as we go along. Remember, you also said it the other day, B2. You automatically learn. These are basics where we should not make a mistake.
Yeah.
Und immer wenn wir Präpositionen lernen, müssen wir diese Präpositionen immer im Kontext lernen. Erstens, also hier im Kontext. Und zweitens, die hier mit dem Verb diskutieren über. Sich entschuldigen bei, für. Sich erkundigen nach, bei und nach. Sich beschweren bei, sich beschweren über. Sie können beide zusammen benutzen. Always learn them together as a set, as a pair. Keep them together. And not just learn them this way. It's very difficult to retain them in your mind. So, make a sentence. Learn that sentence. Ich diskutiere mit meinem Chef. Okay, I remember it today. I'll remember it tomorrow. Nach 2 Tagen, 2 Wochen, das ist jetzt aus. What you read, you forgotten. So make sure you make a sentence of your own, which you will remember a longer time. Ich habe mit Angela Merkel diskutiert über die Lage in Deutschland. Also wen sollen wir als Ministerpräsidenten wählen? Think of some outlandish sentences. That will stay in your mind. They could be with humor. They could be with just raw imagination. Und das bleibt normalerweise im Gedächtnis.
Ja, wir benutzen Esselbrücke.
Ja, Esselbrücke, genau. Also mit Assoziationen auch. Ne? So can you give me a sentence with sich, informieren, bei und über together in the same sentence? Was bedeutet das? Sich informieren?
Ja, ich informiere mich für die Prüfung bei meiner Lehrerin.
Über.
Für. You said für.
Ja,
Über.
Ja, ich informiere mich über die Prüfung bei meinem Lehrer.
Well done. You have to learn it that way.
Yes,
Über
sir.
die B2-Prüfung, ich informiere mich über die B2-Prüfung bei Goethe-Institut.
To inform
Oneself about something from someone.
Okay. Sir.
Or this next one, sich entschuldigen bei und für. Who would like to try this?
Ja, ich entschuldige mich für Spätkommen.
Nee, bei.
Yes.
First the by, then the für.
Für is the reason for coming late.
Yeah, so first by will come, then für.
Yeah.
That's a normal sentence, normal sequence. So ich entschuldige mich bei
Dear.
By
By
dear or
Ihnen.
by?
By Ihnen.
bei Ihnen, bei dir,
By dear.
für, wofür?
Your Gästenstelle.
Spätkommen.
Für Spätkommen.
Ja, für die Verspätung, auch für das Spätkommen. Ja, okay. Will do. Sich beschweren bei und über.
Yeah. Ich.
To
Das ist
complain about something.
Ich beschwere mich bei dir über gestern Hausaufgabe.
Über die gestrige Hausaufgabe.
Yes. Hausaufgabe.
Die gestrige. Wir brauchen hier ein Adjektiv. Yesterday's.
Here I
Simple one.
remember one more thing. How to make these changes in words. We brauchen justice, then we can make that.
Ja, Entschuldigung, ich habe das nicht mitbekommen. I didn't catch that. Jeet, kannst du das?
I want to know how to make a word or the verb adjective. Is it written?
Adjectives, or do you want? Are you talking about verbs?
I want to know, sir. I don't know actually.
Nee, what is it that you want to build or make?
Like no example is so Spätkommen. It says the so Spätung or Verspätung. So like that you convert it. So that's you want to understand. Verb into adjective.
Yes, and the same formula.
That depends on the verb that you have in front of you and the kind of adjective that is possible from that. There are various adjectival endings. Like this is an adjectival ending. This is an adjectival ending. Which is an adjectival ending. Or some is an adjectival ending. Los is an adjectival ending.
Height.
It depends on what kind of word that you have in front of you, which you want to make into an adjective. I can't give you a general rule for that. Morgan becomes mortgage.
Mortgage or a mortgage?
Mortgage.
Mortgage, okay.
Heute is heute. Or gestern is gestrig. Wöchentlich.
Oh, I thought wöchentlich. Okay.
Wöchentlich. Wöchentlich.
Monatlish.
Monatlich.
Yeah, this we use. Yarlish.
Yeah, Jahr is jährlich.
Yearlish. Okay, annual premium.
Jährlich. Now, anything I missed out? That's it.
Is there any word for fortnight? Bi-weekly.
No, no. Alle zwei
Okay.
Wochen. Alle zwei
Okay.
Wochen. Was heißt denn? Alle zwei Wochen.
It's repeated once in 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Once in 4 minutes. Yeah. Every 4 minutes we have a bus. Yeah.
Right. Now, don't use that je 4 Minuten oder jeder 4 Minuten. It's alle.
Yeah,
Alle 4
I
Minuten.
make that mistake. Jeder. Okay. I need not use that. Okay.
Alle 4 Minuten. Alle zwei Wochen. Alle 4 Minuten. So, every. That alle here, every. So, more
Give us
detail.
the example.
Yeah, bitte?
Yeah, give us also the example of verb, how to make that adjective.
That depends on the verb and the kind of noun that is there.
Sir,
It's very
you-
difficult to
you-
give you a general rule.
Yeah, I'm not asking a general, but any sentence that you can think of. I need just example.
No, I need to know what exactly you're looking for, Jeet.
No, he's not very particular, sir. He's asking one example sentence. That's all. Of your choice.
Yeah,
For and verb into noun or noun into verb?
Verb into adjective.
Verb into adjective.
both.
Yeah. There you are. Verb to noun here. And this is your bin gefreundet as an adjective here, from Freund as a noun. Gut befreundet. Verb, adjective. Okay.
Not a Smerklish. Okay.
It will vary. It will depend on what you want to say. The same thing you want with the noun.
The lekkere session.
Just like the taste. The Geschmack, the essence is wunderbar.
They simply say here, oh, lekker, lekker, lekker.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Lecker is an adjective here. So I've taken Geschmack, schmecken, schmeckhaft,
Mark.
and Geschmack. You have a verb, you have an adjective, you have a noun. The conversion of from one figure of speech to another figure of speech depends on the verb. You cannot apply the same rule across the table for all verbs. So it depends on that verb.
Was without it schmeck half.
It's very tasty.
Tea. Taste tea.
TY.
Okay.
You don't like this word? I'll change it.
No, I thought schmecklich.
Aha. Gibt es nicht. Gibt es nicht. Schmecklich gibt es nicht. Schmeckhaft gibt es.
Yeah, understood. Got it.
Geschmackvoll oder geschmacklos. Das geht auch. Tasteless.
But it gives a different meaning.
Yeah. So you can't simply, make as and how you please, add the adjectives the way you please, because there is a difference between English und I think I should avoid this. This will end up confusing you. I think I'll avoid this. We'll do it later. Or maybe you can find out. Maybe you can understand. Let's see. Kindlich und kindisch.
Kindish is childish.
Yeah. Yeah. And kindlich.
Childly.
We have benutzt ein Kinderspiel. We never say Kindlichspiel oder Kindispiel.
Was ist kindlich?
Es ist einfach. Es ist ein Kinderspiel.
Kindlich.
Childly.
No.
Beide sind Adjektive. Lich ist ein Adjektiv, also Suffix. Ich ist auch ein Suffix, adjectival suffix. And so I don't want to give you a rule right now. It'll end up confusing you. Kindlich is childlike, very innocent, very curious, unknowing, no knowledge, very childlike in behavior. For example.
Auf Englisch oder auf Deutsch?
Auf Deutsch, kindlich, childlike, innocent. Right, very childlike.
Kindlich.
For example, kindliche Neugier, childlike curiosity.
Kindisch, okay.
Aber kindisch is childish. So a little more on the negative side in terms of meaning. Don't be so childish. That is kindish. Childlike, very innocent. Curious or want to know something, or you're behaving in that manner, very childlike, innocent way. That is childlike. So there is no hard and fast rule here that you have to use only this or only that. Of course, your question is valid. I agree. This is also a little bit of C1 involved here, B2 and C1. We must know how to form words. I agree to that. Yeah. Ich gebe so.
That's the
Ich
problem.
habe eine Frage. Sir.
Ja.
Erstes Satz. Das Essen schmeckt mir sehr. So there, why are we not using sehr gut like that, sir? It is like the food taste is very
nice. It's good. It's nice.
good.
I don't have to say good. I don't have
Okay.
to say good. I don't have to say good. No? Just make me a sehr. Very much.
We can also make it like a negative, sir. Das Essen schmeckt mir sehr, bad also, right? It is not tasty. Nicht sehr gut. Nicht. Oh, okay, sir.
You normally don't say this in front of the host or the hostess.
Yeah. I'm just curious about having two verbs. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I see your point. What is this here?
Sasha.
Geschmackssache.
Saka is
Tasty thing.
This is, I have given this sentence here as a response to this sentence. I would not use this sentence to judge some lunch or dinner. Das Essen schmeckt mir nicht. I would rather say, das ist eine Geschmackssache. Somebody asked me, ist das Essen lecker? Schmeckt Ihnen das Essen? I ask, if this question is posed to me, stellt mir diese Frage, schmeckt Ihnen das Essen? Ich würde eher sagen, das ist eine Geschmackssache. Ich würde nicht sagen, das Essen schmeckt mir nicht. So what is this meaning of Geschmackssache? There's a double S in the middle, please don't miss out. This is a very diplomatic. Yeah?
Like it's a thing or a thing of a taste.
It's not? Yeah, Jeet?
No taste.
No. Yeah, Geschmackssache means it's a matter of taste.
okay.
It's a matter
So
of
can we
taste.
use
It's a
this for other adjectives also then?
Not for all. See, there's no such
Like a matter of
universal.
speed, matter of speech, like that we can say.
No, and how will you say that? Sprechenssache, to a certain extent, yes, but not always. So when you say Geschmackssache, it's a question of taste. It's a matter of taste. I would never use this schmeckt mir nicht. This is the same thing, very diplomatically put, very, very diplomatically. That
Was ist die Bedeutung?
it's a question of taste. What does it mean? It's a question of taste. Sir, कैसा लगा खाना? कैसा लगा?
Matter of taste.
Matter of taste, you see. मतलब?
Everyone has
her or his or her own.
I don't want to make a comment. That is the meaning.
No, it's not my taste. It's not my taste. It's not. So I don't want to comment on it.
That's why I asked. So if somebody is asking, "Are you fast? Is she beauty?" So like that. So in such a situation, I don't want. Definitely I want to make a negative remark, but I want to put it more diplomatically. So can I use this word? That's my question.
Then you have to rephrase that entire thing. Es kommt darauf an, wie man die Schönheit beschreibt. It's a matter of how one describes beauty. Since you have said, you made this statement here, Vasu, and if you are saying, do you think she is beautiful? And I don't want to be critical. I would simply say, well, she is not a strong candidate for Miss Universe. That would be my
normally
response.
see these questions will come. How is your boss? Is your boss nice? I want to make a negative comment, but it should not be obvious.
As bosses go, he doesn't.
No boss is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So point noted. I have a team of 36 members.
Others come thereof one and leave it there. Right? So, and you can take it upon yourself, Vasu, since you asked this question. You put it in this manner. How's your boss? Ah ja, es kommt darauf an, welche Miene an dem Tag ich habe. What is my mood on that day? One option. The other option, es gibt gute Tage, es gibt auch schlechte Tage. There are good days, there are bad days. You have to be diplomatic, and that diplomacy comes with your experience in using the language, which we already know.
No, I have one Austrian terror lady. So normally entire office fears.
Yeah, so that's not an issue. What? How's this lady here? Hitler was also born in Austria.
Yeah. Yeah, even they say Lady Hitler.
No, you don't have to say that. Hitler
Never
was-
use Hitler word in Germany.
Oh,
That's
we
true.
use.
Oh, really? Okay.
Ja, im Büro geht das schon. Im Büro geht das schon. Unter Freunden geht das, aber nicht in Öffentlichkeit, nicht in die
In
Öffentlichkeit.
public, yeah.
Not in public. Because even the Vorname Adolf is not used.
Even the mustache style is not used.
Okay, now we come to
Sir,
this point.
sir, one question.
Yeah, Premada.
Sir, we discussed that when we are using the jig entschuldigen by, then for, then we used one example that ich entschuldige mich bei Ihnen for this Spätung.
Ja, für die Verspätung. Für die Verspätung. Ja.
Yeah. Then when we using the jig informieren bei und über, then ich informiere mich über die B2-Prüfung bei Goethe Institut.
No, shift it around. Bei Goethe Institut über die Prüfung, that is better. Then you will be less confused.
Okay. Okay, sir. Yes, sir, I got it.
You will be less confused.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I didn't correct Khushi.
Okay.
Because at that time I was interested in knowing whether you could use it. You could use it and you knew how to use it, so I didn't correct her. But
Okay,
stick to
But
this.
we can shift around that.
It's safe.
Sir, by is basically used for people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
By
Sir,
man,
one
then
thing.
you correct first.
Sir, ICH is ish or Asia?
Depends on which part of Germany you are in.
Okay. Because Priyamada used to say ik.
Yeah, she's from the southern part of Germany. She's from the southern part.
Okay.
There's a diagonal line. There's a diagonal line running through Germany, starting at 7 o'clock and finishing at 2 o'clock. If you have Germany on a map,
Yeah.
from 7 o'clock this side to this side, there's a diagonal line. North of the line is ish. South of the line is ik.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Like even Zwanzig, they say IG.
No, it's not only that, it's also nix. Ik, mik, nick. All that is with the southern part. Das sind die regionale Variationen. Erlaubt, kein Problem. Das ist kein Problem. Like I said, it's always Standardsprache im Unterricht, deswegen sage ich immer ich. The northern part is considered more standard than the southern one, which is more dialectical in usage. Okay, so now we come to this part here. We have to finish this today so that you have time to think over the weekend. Das hier. The question which Anbarasi had posed in the email about a month and a half back. These are da, the so-called da compounds that you had, pronominal oder Präpositional Adverbien. Was sind diese Präpositionaladverbien? Also früher hießen sie auch Pronominaladverbien. Was sind dann diese? Ganz einfach, wenn wir in einem Satz eine Sache oder etwas haben, was wir dann wiederholen in dem nächsten Satz, dann benutzen wir diese Präpositionaladverbien. Diese Präpositionaladverbien benutzen wir nur mit Sachen oder Ereignissen, Events, nicht mit Personen. Nicht mit Personen. Ich erkläre euch das ganz einfach anhand der Beispiele hier. Die Frage lautet, auf wen warten Sie? Auf wen warten Sie? Auf Herrn Müller. Ach so, er wird kommen. Ja, er kommt bestimmt gleich. Ich warte schon oder erst 5 Minuten darauf. Falsch. Darauf können wir nicht sagen. Warum nicht Müller, Herrn Müller, Person? So, wenn es um Personen geht, dann müssen wir die Präposition und Pronomen verwenden, benutzen, gebrauchen. Aber wenn wir Sachen haben oder Ereignisse haben, dann dieser Präpositionaladverbien wo plus geht. Worauf wartest du? Worauf wartest du? Auf den Bus. Ach so. Und wie lange wartest du darauf? Darauf, also auf den Bus. Also dieser ganze präpositionales Objekt auf den Bus. Präposition plus Nomen. Präpositionalobjekt. Und Sache, thing, not person. This whole unit I can replace with a da plus the preposition used in it. So da plus auf. So a und a, zwei Vokalen, two vowels. When they come together, it's an old Sanskrit rule. The sound change. My favorite and famous example, which I still remember from my school, Rama and Ish becomes Ramesh. So your A and A, two vowels together, you can combine them by joining them with an R. And that you can see here also. Darüber. Da, A und ein Ü, Vowel, Vokal. Diese zwei Vokale werden hier miteinander verbunden. Und diese Verbindung geschieht durch das Alphabet R. Darüber. Worüber? Wo plus Ü, O und Ü, wieder zwei Vokale. Sie werden jetzt hier verbunden durch R. So it replaces an entire prepositional object which happens to be a thing. Never use it with a person. Neither in questions nor in answers. Über wen here. Person. Über wen? About whom are you speaking? Oh, about Beulah here. Eine nette Frau. Ich kenne sie seit langem. Worüber spricht ihr? Worüber? What are you talking about? What about are you speaking or talking? Oh, wir sprechen über Sport. Wir sprechen über Filme.
Die Politik.
Oh, Politik auch. So it has to be a non-person, non-living, non-human being in the answer with worüber. Ich spreche über Filme. Tut mir leid, ich weiß nicht viel darüber.
Das ist nicht meins.
Ja. Das ist nicht mein Thema, so meins. Das Thema, so meins.
Ja.
Okay. Remember that S and so on would come with the simplest usage. Even in sentences in the middle, it stays like that. Like this set here of the link inside. Look how they're used. Dein Gespräch war wohl nicht so gut. This entire reference is in this darüber. Your conversation was probably not very good. Ja, leider. Ich habe mich so darüber geärgert. I was so upset about it, the whole thing, about that conversation and the fact that it was not so good. But the other person wants to know, worüber denn genau? What was it that you were especially precisely irritated about, unhappy about? Über die blöden Fragen, the stupid questions. Echt? Really? Ja, eigentlich mehr darüber, dass ich so unsicher war. Actually, more about my uncertainty, that I was a little uncertain. Constantly über, because the reference is with ärgern über. If you want to change it to daran or dafür or whatever, then you'll have to change the verb. Okay. There are verbs which don't always all have über. If they do, continue with that über. But if you want to use a new prepositional adverb, then you have to introduce that verb first. Any questions here? This small, brief conversation here. Interessierst du dich für Wirtschaft? Nein, dafür interessiere ich mich nicht. And then the question is über wen? So your answer must have a person.
But sir, interessieren has fixed preposition für, dann warum haben wir hier über benutzen für die Person?
Next question. Next question. Punkt, Punkt, Punkt.
Okay,
Next
okay.
question.
This is for other question.
It continues. Huh?
Not for interessieren.
Nein.
Okay. But sir, if we want to say I'm interested, for example, for a person, then?
Your wen.
Ich interessiere mich für ihn, not dafür.
Für ihn, okay.
Präposition plus Pronomen.
Yeah, okay.
Slightly clear?
Yes.
The others, which states?
Sir,
Which
if we are
states?
talking about a person, then we should always use when, yeah.
Wen.
Über, when,
That
oder,
depends on the case.
when, yeah,
Über,
when. Accusative.
accusative, so wen. If it is mit,
Ja, फिर okay, okay, da ठीक है. Alles
then becomes wem. Yeah, genau. Any other questions? Noch Fragen?
Nein, sir.
Short summary in English.
No questions, anyone else? Okay with this pronominal adverbial?
Ja.
Wenn ihr keine Fragen mehr dazu habt, könnten wir mit diesem Thema jetzt aufhören. Falls ihr mehrere Probleme oder noch weitere Fragen darüber haben, können wir damit am Montag wieder anfangen.
Ich habe keine Frage danach.
Ja, darüber.
But
Oder
sir,
danach is very well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, danach is very good. So
Sir,
danach
Fragen
Fragen
über is auch möglich?
possible. Yeah, possible. In a context.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, but danach is perfectly all right. It works. It is much safer also.
Ich habe keine Frage
Ich bin,
darüber.
ja, ich bin nicht sicher. Ich bin nicht sicher,
Ja,
ob ich ganz klar bin,
ja.
aber ich muss versuchen ein bisschen Übungen dann, ja, ich kann
Übungen dazu machen.
bestätigen das.
Übungen dazu machen.
Dazu machen und ich kann dazu bestätigen dann.
Ja. So when you say dazu, what was the context here? Ich kann oder ich möchte mehrere
Dazu,
Übungen dazu. To them, to
ja,
that.
Übungen über diesen Präposition.
Zu den Präpositionen. Dazu, ne?
Ja.
So when you say zu here, to them, to that, thereto, thereof, therein. So it's nothing but that there plus the preposition, the way it is used in English. About it, about that, on this, to that. It's that format in English. So for that, once you, dafür oder wenn wir die Verben und die dazu gehörenden Präpositionen schon beherrschen oder wissen, dann ist der Gebrauch dieser Präpositionaladverbien sehr, 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 sehr leicht. It's very easy. So all you need to know is the verb and the corresponding preposition. And again, auf Deutsch denken, because if you think in English and attach a preposition, you might end up getting lost.
Please share that list, sir. So
That,
we'll go through it and yeah.
rather than that, make a few sentences at a time. It's a to Z list, quite comprehensive. So making sentences for the whole list, well, if it's up to you, I'll leave it to you.
Yeah, we can try.
But what I will send to you, I think that list has Beispiele, Mustersätze. That has already got sentences with it.
No, have you shared that link? I don't know. Anyhow, I'll
I
check
don't
all the
remember.
mails.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
Basu. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't.
No, no.
No, sir, no mail.
No, sir. Verben mit Präposition,
Then only
haben
Uma
wir
has to
nicht.
send it. She only confirmed she had got it, so she has to send it back.
Uma, wie kannst du darauf reagieren? Wie kannst du darauf reagieren? Uma?
Sir, ich bin nicht verantwortlich, sir. You please send it.
Verantwortlich dafür. Ich bin nicht verantwortlich dafür.
So,
Nee, verantwortlich sein für.
Ich kann antworten, darauf,
Ja,
darüber.
nee, antworten auf, ne? Darauf will ich nicht antworten.
Okay.
Ja, nicht mal. Well done. Well done. Das ist sehr gut. Darauf will ich nicht antworten. I'm trying to see where it is. I had it somewhere. I don't
Okay,
know where
okay,
it
sir.
is,
Please,
but I looked.
yeah, share it, and I'll go through in these 2 days.
I'll
And,
send it right now. I'll send it right now. I'm looking for it. I'll send it right now.
yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you. I need to leave now. Thank you all. Bye.
Have a nice
We send
weekend, all
both,
of you.
both.
Ein schönes Wochenende. Wir treffen
Yes,
uns.
sir. Gleichfalls.
Gleichfalls.
Danke. Danke
Danke
sehr.
sehr. Bis Montag.
Yeah.
Tschüss alle.
Bis Montag. Bis Montag.
Vielen Dank, Sir. Auf Wiedersehen, Sir.
Bitte. So, what is this?
We send both with Beispiel or the.
Nee, that will
Only
come.
one.
That comes with the Beispiel.
Okay.
I'm sending that to you right now. You just give me 5 minutes.